Norma and Reno, and her brother Megan. Aubriana plans on getting her master's degree in marketing and is currently preparing to apply for graduate school. Ladies and gentlemen, Aubriana Morales. Next up, number 12, Sam Hazen. Sam is being escorted by her parents, Donna and Trevor. Sam's plans after graduation include taking a gap year, then applying to medical schools. Number 12, Sam Hazen. Our next senior, number 14, Meredith Lannon. Meredith is escorted today by her parents, Lisa and Michael, her brothers, Patrick and Nicholas, as well as her sister-in-law, Hannah. Meredith plans on making a difference in the environment and spending as much time outside while doing just that after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith Lannon. Our next up, number 17, Lily Van Meter. Lily is being escorted by her parents, Amy and Ashley, her sisters, Ryan and Grayson, her brother-in-law, Davian, and her nephew, River. Lily plans on pursuing a job in sports media and production after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Lily Van Meter. Next up, number 21, Natalia Vela. Natalia is being escorted by Narita and Ruben. Her plans after graduation are to attend medical school. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalia Vela. Our second to last senior, number 28, Yamila Lara. Yamila is being escorted today by her parents, Yvette and Cesar. After graduation, Yamila will be attending Rice University to pursue her master's degree in accounting. She will also be interning for one of the big four firms, POW. Ladies and gentlemen, Yamila Lara. Last but not least, number 34, Sabina Sanchez. Sabina is being escorted by her parents, Gina and Diego. Sabina's future plans include furthering her career in business and making an impact in the marketing industry, then to travel. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabina Sanchez.
I'm Ron Burgundy. If you give it to me, I'll read it.
Fans, let's put our hands together one more time for these amazing seniors. Thank you, seniors, for everything you have done for this program. You are all prime examples of what it means to be a pirate. Congratulations on such an amazing collegiate career. You will be missed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Southwestern University Varsity Field for Game 2 in our SCAC doubleheader. Final regular season home match of the year. And it is senior day for the 11 Pirates that we honored pre-match. We will speak more about them as this game progresses. But it's a big one for Southwestern, currently sitting 4th in the SCAC standings. It's 7-2, taking on McMurry University Warhawks. Right behind them in 5th place at 5-2-2. Pirates trying to bounce back from a loss here on Friday, 2-0. They fell to the Concordia University Tornadoes. And Pirates trying to get back in the win column to wrap up the regular season. Visitors also trying to bounce back from a loss. They fell on the road at TLU down in Seguin, 2-1 on Friday. Pirates led by Linda Hamilton, the World Cup winner and Hall of Famer in her 10th year in charge here in Georgetown. She's assisted by Felix Oscar, Mary Cardoni, and Anna Barrett. Visitors led by 7th-year head coach Charles Nobles. He's assisted by Madeline Wilson. Southwestern in the home gold, honoring the 11 seniors on this side. Sydney Boswell, Madison Kane, Lauren Grutt, Jenny Pham, Abriana Morales, Samantha Hazen, Meredith Lannon, Lily Van Meter, Natalia Vela, Yamilia Lara, and Sabina Sanchez for all of their contributions throughout their time here in Georgetown. Referees for today's contest, Todd Wallace is our center. He's assisted by Guillermo Zenteno, Emily Donahue, Mohammed Kalea is the 4th official. It'll be Avery Anders in goal for the visitors. Anders, the sophomore, has seen the majority of the minutes, 13 matches, 767 minutes in total, a .70 goals against average, a 77% save percentage. Anders with a record of 5-2-1 and 3 shutouts on the season. Her counterpart, Calista Esquivel Serna, the junior from San Antonio out of Cornerstone Christian School, 7 matches, just shy of 450 minutes. He's given up 11 goals. That is a 2.2 goals against average. Save percentage of just over 60%. A record of 2-3-0 with 1 shutout to her credit. Before we get underway, we would like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank our key sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, as well as Airmark Food Services for their continued support of Pirate Athletics. Also like to thank you for continuing to support Southwestern University and its athletic programs. And thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. An overcast, breezy day in Central Texas. Temperature in the mid-80s, but there has been a stiff breeze going from right to left across the pitch since we got out here before the men's game this morning. Gusts up to 30 miles an hour. It is pretty steady around 15. And that is certainly an advantage to the team with it at their back, which will be the visitors from the big country. You wouldn't imagine they would have too much problem with this wind. Obviously, Abilene and surrounding areas, they have a lot of it out there, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue for them. Both teams looking for a victory to wrap up the regular season before they turn their sights to next week's SCAC Conference Tournament. The semifinals begin on Friday. They're at SaberCats Stadium in Houston. Beautiful home pitch of the Houston SaberCats of Major League Rugby. Visitors in the road white, black numerals, black shorts, and black trim. Pirates home gold, black numerals, and black trim. And it is just about time to get underway from beautiful Varsity Field here in Georgetown. As always, very happy to have your company wherever you may be joining us from. We appreciate you joining us all season. And as always, if you're ever in the vicinity, we're very happy to have you come join us here in person. Off we go. Warhawks with the opening kick, immediately stolen away by Jackie Powell. The Pirates, almost an identical lineup to what we saw on Friday night. And they fell 2-0 to Concordia. Hazen, opportunity early, edge of the 18. Hazen with a step and a save by Anders. Hazen tried to net Megger, Tried to go 5-hole, and the sophomore goalkeeper Anders did a very good job with the initial save, but what an early chance for the Pirates. Anders will take it off the hop. Visitors looking for their first offensive possession. A booming punt from Anders with the wind at her back here in the first half. And we mentioned, and there's a perfect illustration of what it will do playing with the wind at your back. What a difference it makes. Anders and the Warhawks certainly will have that big advantage. Can they take advantage of it? What a match we had earlier in our men's game. McMurry led for 84 minutes. They found a goal in the 44th minute, took a 1-0 lead into halftime. Pirates couldn't respond. It didn't look like they would until the 84th minute when they found the equalizer, courtesy of Lucas Nolan. And then just over 2 minutes later, Raghav Sharma with the game winner in the 86th minute. Pirates ultimately would secure their senior day victory. 2-1. They're able to take down McMurry and extend their winning streak to 4 matches going into next week's conference tournament. Looking for a bit of space. Sent in. Esquivel Cerna there. It came off the boot of Layla Brown, the talented freshman. A lot of young talent on this Warhawks roster. Congratulations to Dustin Norman wrapping up his regular season, their 11th victory of the year. Always impressive when you get to double-digit wins. Pirates, here comes Hazen yet again. Has Powell on one side, Kane on the other, looking for Kane. And Madison Kane unable to track that one down, but still the opportunity for the Pirates. What a come-from-behind victory for Dustin Norman's side. A very gutsy performance as they were able to come back to win it. Didn't look like they would have time, but they were able to do so. So Sadie Schuster presses forward from the back. Schuster with a lot of range on these long throws. He can certainly make things happen. Schuster into the box, looking for a Hazen. Morales couldn't get to it either. Moody pressing forward out of the back, but unable to find a teammate. Moody had a great game against Concordia, played well. Ultimately, Pirates just coming up a bit short in that loss. Be another throw for Southwestern. Esquivel Cerna shouting out of the back to play it to feet. Wants her Pirates to keep it on the turf. Beautiful grass and carpet here at Varsity Field, even after a long season of both men's and women's soccer, still in incredible shape. And without a tip of the cap to the groundskeeping crew, they do a fantastic job. Headed forward looking for Kane. Kane trying to find her way around. One of the seniors out of Little Elm. Kane sends it in, deflected out. Pirates will have a corner. Esquivel Cerna continuing to bark instructions from the back. That's exactly what you want from the goalkeeper, to stay engaged, to cross the face of goal, and another corner for the Pirates coming from the far side. Kane over to take it. Hazen at the near posts. Looking for Jackie Powell, punched away by Anders. Back out to Kane it goes. She serves another one in. Easily collected by Avery Anders. Anders, the wind-aided boot there, all the way to the Pirates side of midfield. Powell, here comes Jackie Powell. Looking inside, tried to locate Mia Reyna. An opportunity in transition the other way. Brown was wide open at the top of the box. They couldn't find her, but they will have a corner. Oh, entertaining early here. Both teams happy to play an up-tempo brand of soccer, and we're always happy for that. Entertaining. As Haley Blakely will come over to take it, the senior. Blakely, the outswinger. He was trying to find Templemeyer that time, but instead Southwestern with it. Lauren Powell that time, but turned back over. Warhawks dancing at the edge. Blakely again, and another corner coming for McMurray. Set piece chances for the visitors early in this one. Can they take advantage? Hanging up, finds a head in the back of the net. McMurray on top. Templemeyer, the talented freshman striker, with the opener. Just 7.5 minutes in. Southwestern conceding the opener and using the height. The visitors able to find the goal. Templemeyer with her third of the season. Now the Pirates have to respond. Much was the case in the men's game. They conceded first. The good news is in the men's game, they came back to win 2-1, and they're hoping for something similar here in the women's. Already a more open match than we saw earlier. Reyna. Pulled back by Pham, the senior out of Katie Tompkins. Moody on to Lauren Powell. Surveys before sending that to the top touchline. Hazen the closest to it.
Goal number 26, Haley Blakely, assisted by number 10, Kate Templemeyer.
So again, Templemeyer with the goal. Blakely with the assist on the set piece. The Pirates trying to respond. Good teams do so, and they do so quickly. They do not allow momentum to grow, and obviously finding the winner on the road. McMurray's been so good this year at home. In fact, unbeaten. 4 wins, 2 draws there at Wilfred Moore Stadium in Abilene. 5-6 record on the road this year. To the near post and into the side netting. Looked dangerous initially. Warhawk selecting to play out of the back, and as I say that, turn it right over. And Schuster, this is certainly her territory, will come forward. A junior defender out of Fort Worth Country Day looking to send this one into the box, and does so. has Jackie Powell in the vicinity and cleared out. Another throw coming for Schuster and the Pirates. Oh, Hazen there, couldn't redirect it. That was a great chance, difficult as it may have been. Hazen's such a talented player. Certainly wouldn't put it past the senior out of Northbridge, Massachusetts. Free kick for the Pirates. Vanderop getting a few words of defensive instruction from someone who could give you some defensive instruction. The World Cup winner and Hall of Famer, a star defender in her time, both with the U.S. Women's National Team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Hazen here at the near post. Hazen sends it in, and that's going to snow. It does. It sneaks through. I thought it was initially. It took an extra second, but the Pirates have found the equalizer. We'll see if they credit Hazen with the goal or if somebody else was able to get a final touch to it as she went near post, was able to beat Avery Anders. And that ball just seemed to hang on the line. And it's going to be Kane who gets credit for the goal, ultimately got the last touch to it. So Kane with the equalizer in the 12th minute. Already a high-scoring affair. These two teams wasting no time. Templemeyer with the opener in the 8th. 4 minutes later, Maddie Kane able to equalize for Southwestern. But give credit a lot of it to Hazen as she slipped that ball through. It was really daring Anders, and Anders didn't have that near post as tightly covered as she should have. Hazen was able to get it through, and Kane there on the spot, able to get the final touch to it. And Kane with her 3rd goal of the year, 3rd assist for Hazen. Speaking of Hazen, here she goes, applying pressure and cleared away by Singleton, had to be. Powell back to Schuster. Up to Mia Morales, has it taken away. Nicely done. Eva Ibarra, and Morales says, I'll take that back, thank you. One takeaway begets another. Hazen trying to spin, unable to get through a pair of defenders, but Pirates still have it. Vanderop out of the back. Jackie Powell turns, but shot not on. Visitors electing to play out of the back. Schuster saw it coming, is able to send it to touch. Warhawks will keep it with the throw. Trying to find a bit of space. Holland did a nice job, able to retain possession. Schuster on to Pham, eludes one would-be tackle. Nicely done. Senior from Katy, a bit of an Olay there, and Southwestern switching field, trying to get things to the top touchline. And as I say, that turned over. Won by Hazen. Oh, and just caught the heel of Powell. That's an unfortunate thing for Jackie Powell. Just trying to see where that one was coming and still continue her run. Sometimes that's just how it happens. Reyna serving it in. Kane, the goal scorer there in the vicinity. Out it comes to Pham. Schuster will go ahead and elect to keep this one in, and back she goes to her goalkeeper in the neon green today. Quarter of an hour in, 1-1. Warhawks struck first in the 8th minute. Kate Templemeyer with the header off the corner kick. Pirates would equalize 4 minutes later, courtesy of Maddie Kane. Hazen with the assist as she was able to put a dangerous ball in, and Kane was able to tap it in. Brown trying to go over the top. Oh, danger here. Holland. Esquivel Serna off her line. Junior from San Antonio. We mentioned always in the right place at the right time. Moves well, controls the box. Here come the Pirates. Vanderop pressing forward from that left wing back position and thought she'd won a corner. No, simply a goal kick. But Cecilia Vanderop doing a great job there. The junior from Dallas at Trinity Christian Academy coming forward to get the offense started herself. Gone are the days of the flat four back line. They just don't exist anymore. Those wing backs always looking to get the offense started, and there's almost as much an offensive player as they are defensive player at this stage. Pirates not happy with that call. Assistant coach Felix Oscom off his seat. He's been here as long as Coach Hamilton has. The Dutchman never shy about voicing his displeasure. Hazen trying to find some room along that top touchline. None to be had, but wisely able to win the throw. All the way back to Anders. The big boot out of the back up to midfield. That is an absolute weapon. She can flip the field in the single swing of the leg. Hazen unable to control it. We mentioned those wind gusts. They've certainly been a factor. Pirates playing into them here in the first half. Schuster up the line, no one there. Blakely with the throw, looking up for Holland. Holland trying to work around Moody. Oh, well done. Excellent defending from Kayla Moody. As Schuster comes in to clean it up, but full credit there. Moody, the junior out of League City. Did a fantastic job. Has good size, good in the air, and that time just waited, bided her time. Back to Blakely from Ibarra, electing to send that to the top of the 18. Pham unable to clear it. Hazen happily does. Holland and Schuster, foot race to it here in the corner. And Holland will wisely let this one find touch. Chance The Warhawks to catch their breath and a long throw coming. Holland slipping on her shot, maybe not the power she was hoping for. The senior heavy side for Southwestern, all 11 of them. I'm sure they saw what transpired in the men's game. They nearly fell in their senior day match. They snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. And I think the women of Southwestern certainly do not want to have a similar match, as that was such a tense one for Southwestern men. Ultimately came up on the right side of things. It's not always the case. Morales. Hazen off the side of the boot. Here comes Banderob coming forward, and she has it taken away. And battling with Portillo. A nice switch of field over to Kane here along the near touchline. Pham in the center circle, biding her time. Morales just couldn't settle it, but was able to find Pham somehow. Nicely done by the Round Rock product. Dropping back, Portillo there to win it. Both teams exchanging possession. It's been a very up-tempo match. Neither team has really dominated possession. Hazen gets it back. Hazen turning her sights on goal, on to Pham, a bit of space. Oh, good ball out to Morales. Looking inside. Jackie Powell tries to turn and does. Oh, nearly through the fingertips of Anders. Avery Anders ultimately came up with it, but looked like it was going to find its way through. All the way. Holland on Esquivel-Serna, collision cleared away, and both are down inside the 6-yard box. Holland and Esquivel-Serna both trying to make a play on it, and just a collision as close to Esquivel-Serna up on her feet and quickly saying she's okay. And now her counterpart, Holland, as well, back on her feet. Good to see. Obviously, you never know what's going to happen in a situation like that. But it appears neither worse for wear. Pirates try not to concede the corner, and they will not. Schuster sends it out. Oh, hold on. No, they're going to say a foul against McMurray, so it'll be a free kick for Schuster and Southwestern. Before both teams make numerous changes, it appears that McMurray looking for an entire line change. They're stationed at the far side scorer's table. Brown up to Holland. Holland looking to spin, trying to play that through right to Lauren Powell. Still with the visitors all the way back to Donaldson. And the foul will be against Kane. Donaldson having to win the free kick. It'll be Grace Singleton, the senior, over to take it. I know we've said it, but it bears repeating. Wind at the back of Singleton. Certainly a good set-piece opportunity. Warhawks trying to come back, reestablish their early lead. And right to Esquivel Serna. Read it well, did the Pirates goalkeeper. No mistake could be made, and none was. And over halfway through the opening 45 is that aforementioned line change coming. Pirates will make 2 changes of their own as Arena coming off alongside Pham. Pirates will bring Sydney Boswell on, the senior from Santa Clarita, California. Her first action in the match.
For McMurray. For Southwestern. Coming on, number 3, Sydney Boswell. Replacing number 24, Reina.
And Devin Sobolski on for Southwestern as well, the junior out of Frisco Centennial. I mean, a lot of new faces on for the visitors. Lira here with Boswell, 2 new additions. Schuster. Looking for Jackie Powell, and that'll be into touch. Pirates with the throw. Last off, Abby Little. Schuster looking again for Jackie Powell. Edge of the 18, on to Kane. She goes. Kane takes a crack, and just a bit high and off target. Janessa Lopez, one of the substitutes, told to back up a bit. Now finally able to take the throw on to Madison Black. Powell able to settle. Looking for a teammate to lay it off to. Finally able to find Kane. Kane to the back post. Anders is there. Read it well to the sophomore goalkeeper. And the Pirates are readying 3 more substitutions. Anders right to Boswell. Boswell able to redirect it on to Jackie Powell. Maybe an opportunity here. Jackie, edge of the 18. Her shot is high. Now the changes for Southwestern coming. They all appear to be on the offensive end. As Jackie Powell, Maddie Kane will both get a break, as will Sam Hazen. So it's 3 changes all up top. Lauren Grott comes on, as does Lindsay Gomez and Meredith Landon. So 3 strikers with some fresh legs on for Southwestern, seeing if they can break this 1-1 deadlock. Obviously a lot of talent. Landon, Grott coming off the bench. And Gomez as well, just a freshman out of Weatherford, a talented young player. Grott, one of the 11 seniors. Landon, another. Landon has worn the captain's armband at times in her career, as has Grott. McMurry corner. Very nicely done that time, escorting it to touch. Celia Banderab just able to shield that one out over the inline for the goal kick. One of those players that, as a defender, you don't often get a lot of credit for, but that's a big one. It could have been a corner instead. Got Little in tow. Little able to take it away. Now Little turns down the line. It was a good move, but Haley Andrelli just, the freshman, didn't make her run quickly enough. That is one she has to just anticipate that ball is going to be played her way. Andrelli unable to keep it in. Go out there unable to get on the end of it. Andrelli again. But it's Schuster who concedes the throw. Morales unable to take it in. Play continues. Sobolski able to win it for Southwestern. A big crunching tackle that time, Lucy Fulton, but play continued. At least initially. Pirates will have the free kick. Fulton coming in with a shoulder check. A quarter of an hour remaining. 1-1 here in our first half. An entire second half to go. Both teams found something early. Morales from distance. Not on target. Warhawks found the opener. Kate Templemeyer in the 8th minute. A header off the corner kick. 4 minutes later, Southwestern would equalize courtesy of Madison Kane. But right now, Kane, Hazen, Jackie Powell, the 3 starting forwards on the bench for the Pirates. Getting them a bit of a break before they would come on, you would imagine, here at the end of this first half. Warhawks did a good job coming in, trying to find Anderley, just too much on it. The idea was their execution a bit lacking. Gomez turning. Oh, tried to flick it on that time. Did Boswell. Knew what she wanted to do. Sobolski able to come in to rescue possession at least momentarily, but Pirates couldn't keep it. Boy. Oh, another throw for Little and the Warhawks, much to the displeasure of the Pirate fans. Anderley unable to keep it in. Black looking for a bit of space. That pass intercepted. Here comes Southwestern. Landon trying to make something happen. Landon cutting in. Still rides out the tackle. Able to find. Oh, a pass just behind. Groth there. And Anders ends up with it. What a chance that was. Looked like the Pirates just not quite sure what they wanted to do there. Never a real cross came in. And by the time they tried to play it in front of goal, Anders was able to claim it in time. Powell turning it over. Then the favorite return as the Pirates will get it right back. A bit of a lull here after a quick start. Both teams finding the back of the net. Both teams with some opportunities. And things settling down here with 11 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Gomez, able to get between a pair of defenders. Here comes Lindsey Gomez, a freshman from Weatherford, and then Little there to take it back. Little's come on as a substitute and has done a good job. Now it's Janessa Lopez. Lopez wearing the number 14, the left wing back here on the near side, is posing problems for Southwestern forwards. Morales. Nice ball played up to Boswell. Boswell elected to play it in. Landon still able to come away with it. Gomez tries to ride out a tackle. Now Grott on the left, looking for space to get a shot off. Instead, a laid off. No one there, and thankfully Mia Morales comes in to retain possession. She'll take it from distance, but not on. So neither team clinical by any stretch. They've had a few chances, both sometimes seemingly out of sorts in front of goal. Brought the intended target there from Cebulski, couldn't come away with it. But Lannon, nearly was able to pounce on it. Moody wisely out of the back in the nick of time, as bearing down on her was Emery Kirby. Landon again, she's played well of late, had some chances, as another shot from distance off target by the Pirates. And with that, Southwestern will make a change. Mia Morales comes off. Tristan Cadwar, the junior out of McNeil High School in Austin, coming on, making her first appearance of the match. Cadwar plugging into the center of the park. Going to be an influential midfielder. Let's see what she can bring here with under 9 minutes remaining in our first half. Tied at 1. Gomez elected to take it herself, and it was never any trouble for Anders. Both teams exchanging possession. Anderley. It's the third time by my count a ball has been played in her direction. She's just slow to get a run going. Obviously not all on her, but if you're that wing up top, you have to anticipate if the ball's on your side, it may well be played, and you just really need to get that run going as quickly as you can. Lauren Powell, the junior defender from Harlingen, concedes the throw, but certainly a tall task to beat her. Defender always in the right spot. Sent in across. Closest to it was Anderley. And the freshman forward there in the vicinity, as Pirates will have the throw deep in their own end as the wind starts to whip up here yet again at Varsity Field. It's been overcast, a bit of a gray morning, which has led to an overcast afternoon, but the wind has been a constant. Anderley trying to get around Schuster. Schuster comes back. No, Anderley with it. A chance as she's at the edge of the box. And Esquivel Serna wisely watches it into the side netting. She saw the trajectory was not going to be of any trouble to her. Grott, a bit of miscommunication between she and Schuster. Grott, a little one touch, but not her teammate there. Well, the Pirates will get it back. Kirby unable to settle it off the chest. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 1-1. Pirates and the Warhawks all even Final match of the regular season for both of these teams, both trying to get a victory, both coming off a loss. McMurry fell 2-1 down in Seguin against TLU on Friday. Pirates lost 2-0 here to Concordia, Texas on Friday night. An important matchup, number 4 versus number 5 in the SCAC women's soccer standings. Southwestern just above McMurray. Pirates 7-2 in conference. Warhawks 5-2-2 in the SCAC. But both certainly know it's at stake, and it was McMurray who found the opener in the 8th minute. Templemeyer with the header off the corner, but it would be a short-lived lead, just over 4 minutes before Maddie Kane would equalize for Southwestern. Boswell had it stolen away, thought it was hers, and Sienna Rodriguez had other ideas. Cadawar, nicely done to play it back, retain possession. Pirates will just let this one go all the way out for a goal kick. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And again, we take the opportunity to thank our diamond level sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food Services. Big thanks to them for their continued support of Pirate Athletics. Thank you as well for all of your support. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Those of you that have done so, and those of you that have not yet, we wholeheartedly encourage you to. As always, happy to have your company wherever you may be joining us from. We know we have people watching from across the state, across the country, even a few further afield, different parts of the world, and wherever you may be joining us, happy to have you. Southwestern with a chance, pressing forward, Boswell, dispossessed, and it's going to go against Boswell. Not quite sure about that, as she and Sienna Rodriguez are battling. Rodriguez able to win the foul, so give her credit there, but didn't see enough to warrant the whistle against Boswell and the Pirates. But as I so often say, I'm very happy to stay in the broadcast booth and let the officials stay on the pitch doing their job. I have no desire to switch positions. So I'm hesitant to criticize all too much. Three and a half minutes remaining. Can either side find a goal here in the first half, or will we go to the halftime break with a 1-1 game between Southwestern and McMurray? Both teams would obviously love to take a lead into the break. It's going to be a corner for McMurray. Thought it was just a throw, but no, this one trickled out. Corner taken. Good service into a dangerous area. Yet to clear. Oh, nicely done. Lopez thought she had a chance, but it was Grott who was able to pick her pocket. Now up to Gomez for Southwestern. Chance here to move. Gomez over the top. Oh, very well defended that time by Grace Singleton. A few Pirates fans wanted a handball call. Not the case. Singleton continues her run and her shot. All right, to Esquivel Serna. I would imagine not the first half the Pirates, especially their 11 seniors, were hoping for. They knew it would be a battle. It has been thus far. The seniors out of honor pre-match. There will be a gathering after this as Anderley closest to it, bearing down. Esquivel Serna wisely off her line, stuffing out any bit of danger there. She reads the game so well, covers a ton of ground in the 18-yard box. Not the tallest goalkeeper, but makes up for it in many other ways, does the San Antonio native. Cebulski now Plenty of room to run. Laid it off to Grott, edge of the 18. Grott. Can she get a cross in? And off the fingertips of Anders. Anders concedes the corner. Interesting decision there from Avery Anders. Looked like she had her body pressed against the post, but still elected to put her gloves to it, and that will give Southwestern a corner with 60 seconds remaining in the first half. Schuster. Searching ball out of the back, landing closest to it. Well cleared away. Nicely done by Abby Little. One of the numerous freshmen we mentioned, a lot of young talent on this Warhawks side. Little, again, concedes now a throw. Sit in first touch. Grott, the only Pirate in the vicinity. Andrew all the way back to win it. Does not have support, but somehow able to get between a pair of Pirates and able to get her pass on to Rodriguez. Moody right there is stalwart, as she so often is. Final few seconds of the first half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the first half in the books. 1-1 between the Pirates and the Warhawks. We will step aside and be back with you in 15 minutes for half number 2, Senior Day, final match of the regular season for Southwestern women's soccer. Welcome back. Start of the second half as the Pirates and the Warhawks of McMurry tied at 1 apiece. Final match of the regular season. Senior day for the 11 Pirates who were honored pregame. There's been a change in goal, though, for the Warhawks as Nana Torres is now taking over for Avery Anders. Torres, coming into this, had seen action in 4 games with just 113 minutes total. Conceded just a single goal. A .79 goals against average, 80% save percentage. Well, Torres, the sophomore, now in goal in the red, wearing number 37. Pirates starting the second half with the same 11 they started the match with. Oh, hold on, that is not the case. Kadawar gets the start in the second half, so a few changes from the starting 11. I apologize there, misspoke. Kadawar, one of the new starters here. She came out as a substitute in the first half. Got some good minutes. Here's Hazen. We had 2 goals just about 4 minutes apart in the first half. Kate Templemeyer found the opener. A header off a corner kick to make it 1-0 for the visitors in the 8th minute. Pirates would respond with one of their own from Madison Kane in the 12th. The only goals we saw in the first half, all to play for here in the second. Still plenty of time. Both these teams looking ahead to next week's conference tournament. Both want to go in on a winning streak. Both have lost their last matches. It was a loss to the Bulldogs of TLU down in Seguin on Friday for the Warhawks. Pirates fell to the Tornadoes of Concordia here on Friday. Both coaching staff certainly want to go in with a bit of momentum. Looking up at Trinity and Concordia alongside TLU, the 3 above these sides, currently 4th and 5th respectively, are the Pirates and Warhawks in the SCAC women's soccer standings. Todd Wallace again, our referee. Guillermo Centeno, Emily Donahue are the assistants. Mohamed Kalea is our 4th official. Hazen trying to get around, trying to work her way around Abby Little. The cast on her left wrist as Little concedes the throw. Hazen. Back to goal. This is intercepted. Warhawks trying to play out of the back, and they will up to Holland. Moody right there takes it away. And it's going to be a whistle against Emily Holland, the senior forward. She and the junior defender, Kayla Moody, doing battle. Moody coming up the better that time. Moody has done a very good job all season in this match. Not a surprise. She's been glued to Holland by and large. They've moved Holland around from one side to the other, and Moody is stuck with her. Pirates throw deep in their own corner. Pirates with the wind at their back here in the second half, and that is certainly a benefit. As I mentioned on more than one occasion, the gusts upwards of 20 miles an hour. And we saw Avery Anders, the goalkeeper for the Warhawks in the first half. Some of her punts ended up deep in Pirate territory. Being able to flip field like that. Also, just understanding what a huge advantage that is in the set pieces. Southwestern certainly has it. No trouble, Esquivel Serna there. Hazen trying to make a move on it, headed well out to Little, nicely done, just when it appeared the Pirates were applying a bit of pressure. The visitors will have a throw coming from Audrey Poole. Bit of a slow start to our second half here. Both teams understand what's at stake, and you would understand this being a cagey match. Neither going to really commit a lot forward. We saw it in brief instances in the first half, but for the most part, teams were very cognizant of taking care of their defensive responsibilities first and foremost. Schuster will come up to take a throw. She can certainly put this some distance into the box, you would imagine, from here with the wind at her back, and does so there at the edge. Takes a bounce over the head of Jackie Powell. All right, inside. Oh, no. Thought she was able to get that one in before it eclipsed the inline. Her flag came up, and apparently it was not the case. That would have been dangerous as Pirates had Hazen in the vicinity, and she was making a beeline towards it. Laura, one of the 11 seniors honored today for Southwestern, and make no mistake about it, they obviously want to end their home career with a victory, and Pirates, they want to go into the conference tournament with some momentum. You do not want to go limping in, coming off a loss and maybe a draw or maybe even 2 losses in a row. Certainly not the way you want to go in. Want some momentum, want some positivity, but that's very much the case for McMurry as well, and that's why we've seen such a even game between these two. Oh, nice move to the outside, trying to find space to serve it in. And Esquivel Serna there, well read. She does a great job of judging the flight of the ball. She knows where it's going to end up, where she needs to be. And there's that booming punt we mentioned. Wind behind her back. Pirates can flip field almost instantaneously, but Hazen unable to get to the end of it. Well, there's the downside, if there is one, to playing with a stiff breeze at your back. Play continues. Kane. Nice switch of pace there. Cadawara to the top side, looking for Laura. Just unable to link up. Kane last to touch it, and that means it will be a throw for the Warhawks deep in their own end. They will make a change first. Schuster into the box. Hazen closest to it. That one is going to find her way off the post. What a job goalkeeping that time from Torres, who misjudged it. It bounced overhead, but she was able to get back and put a fingertip to it, pressed it off the woodwork, and ultimately out. That appeared destined for the back of the net. Torres made up for what would have been a huge gaffe. Here's Torres, no trouble. Warhawks coming the other way, edge of the box as they come in. Chance here for the visitors, and they've got it. Nicely taken from an acute angle. And 11 minutes into the second half, McMurry is back on top. Layla Brown, the freshman, making it 2-1. Warhawks with the lead. Pirates responded once before. They will have to again here in the second half. Still plenty of time, 33 minutes in fact for Southwestern. But as much as the case was in the first half where they went down a goal, pulled one back within 4 minutes, they'll be looking to do the same here in the second. They do not want this deficit to grow any larger against a talented Warhawks team. Powell back to the defender, now Kane back to Powell. Just a little too much on it. This is where Southwestern needs to be careful. Things start to open up. There are going to be opportunities in transition. And that pass, thankfully, not on target to Singleton and easily claimed by Esquivel Serna. Big punt right to Portillo. Able to right out the would-be tackle of Cadawar, and Esquivel Serna has been busy there at the edge of her box. Able to tap it back in. Hazen tries to settle on to Jackie Powell, looking for space to turn. Powell with a left, but not much on it. And Torres had it covered. Pirates certainly lack of energy, it appears, after that goal, and they're going to have to respond. There's a lot of time remaining in this game. Schuster able to win it. And Schuster took a shot as that found touch. Pirates will have the free kick. Oh, nice step through Ibarra. Unable to maintain possession, but certainly a difference in the two benches. Everyone for the Warhawks on their feet, a louder bench. Southwestern, everyone sitting down, and a much quieter sideline for the black and gold on the far side. But they have won a corner. Kane, a chance here from the top side. Sent in. Lauren Powell able to get ahead to it, but it was ultimately cleared. Back to Kane it goes. That one careening off the outside of the boot. All the way back. Banderop takes a bounce, and Torres having trouble judging these off of bounce. That is something Southwestern really needs to be aware of. That is the second time Torres has nearly allowed a goal coming off a bounce. The first time she was able to get back to it and put a fingertip to it, ultimately off the woodwork. And that time, thankfully for her, it just wasn't on frame. Hazen sends in. But Torres, I mentioned, she only has 113 minutes coming into today's contest. She's seen action in 4 matches, but that is not a lot of time when you consider that Anders has been in this, between the 6 for over 750 minutes. Caitlin Gustafson, who's their other goalkeeper, has been in there for 560 minutes. And Torres, the third of 4 goalkeepers that have seen time. Lauren Marlowe has seen the least, just under 90 minutes total on the season for Marlowe. But Torres, not much more. Lyra patrolling that back line. The junior came on as a substitute in the first half. Has good size as a center back. Warhawks again looking for a haul and oh, maybe space here, trying to get a shot off. Instead, they will lay it off into the path of Poole. One further. And Southwestern Poole that time, trying to make things happen. There'll be a long throw coming from Audrey Poole. No, likes to go short, excuse me. And, oh, just miscommunication, thrown out. Missed opportunity, she just threw it out. Closest to it that time was Grace Singleton. So Jobert comes on for Southwestern. Schuster coming off. Jobert, the junior from McKinney. Holland, she's been a force up top. Really been a nuisance for the Pirates. Tried to say no, Lyra, well done. Had to get to that one as right behind her was Hazen. Had that ball found a way through. It will be a throw for the Warhawks. Southwestern tried to take it, but the assistant saying it came off a Pirate. Pirates bench trying to provide some spark, some energy, something they have lacked, particularly after conceding that goal. It's going to be a free kick for the Warhawks. Game in the 56th. Layla Brown able to break the deadlock, the 1-1 scoreline at halftime, I should say. The way it looks right now, Warhawks will have a chance to find insurance before Southwestern can find the equalizer. Brown. Powell trying to change that. Here comes Jackie Powell turning. Trying to play Hazen. That time did Laura. Instead, I think Powell was open, and she elected to send that ball back her way. The Pirates will make a substitution as Tristan Cadwar comes off. Cadwar giving way to Mia Reyna, the junior from McAllen. Interrupt. Up to Hazen. Hazen lets it take a run. Able to get to it, but couldn't get the cross in. So visitors making a change, and it's going to be a change in goal as Avery Anders comes back on. A very brief stint for Torres out there. Torres in for just 20 minutes of the second half. Will give way to our starter. Avery Anders, the sophomore who played all 45 minutes of the first half, comes back on, and you would imagine will play the remainder of this one. Torres twice misjudged the ball. Was not made to pay in either instance, but you would imagine that is part of the decision by seventh-year head coach Charles Nobles, his assistant Madeline Wilson. But interesting, you don't see that very often. Occasionally you'll see teams that'll change a goalkeeper at halftime. You have a first half, a second half goalkeeper, whatever the case may be, but to bring back on your starter after she has been sitting on the bench for all of halftime and the first 20 minutes of this second half, curious decision there from Coach Nobles. Chalbert last to touch it. McMurray will make another change at the next opportunity, and this is turned over nearly badly, and thankfully Lauren Powell there to clean things up for the Pirates. And Powell gives it right back. Coming in, Morales to send it to touch. A little careless there from Southwestern. They need to be careful, not mistakes they can afford to make. And now the change, Sienna Rodriguez, the freshman midfielder, back on for the Warhawks. And the foul against Morales, the senior from Richmond. The Greater Houston area product there is a little exchange there of a handshake alongside Portillo. No ill intent on the foul. Little sends it in. Another chance. It'll be a long throw coming for the Warhawks, deep in the corner. Well, the Pirates just over 21 minutes remaining here on Senior Day. If they're going to celebrate in the way befitting of their seniors, they're going to have to battle back, trailing 2-1. Right now, Layla Brown's goal in the 56th, the game winner. Pirates would very much like to have something to say about that. Esquivel Serna, a collision. She was able to get enough of it for the save as the goalkeeper bounces back up after a brief time on the ground. You're a goalkeeper, tough as nails. That's just part of the job description. But the Warhawk who took the collision with Esquivel Serna, very slow to get back to her feet. Now finally they're pleading their case to our head referee, Todd Wallace. Esquivel Serna will have the restart over halfway through the final 45. All the way up to Hazen. Oh, just miscommunication. McMurray looking to pounce on Pirate mistakes, but it's too far in front of Holland. Pirates making 3 substitutions, hoping that one will bring the spark they've so desperately been looking for here in the second half. Jenny Pham comes back on, as does Meredith Landon. And Mia Morales, 2 seniors, and Morales a sophomore. Landon had some good moments in the first half. We'll see if she could bring some of that energy. The captain plugging here on the top left side. They certainly need that kind of performance we saw in the first half from her. Pirates selecting a play out of the back. Here's Moody. Up to Kane, couldn't connect, turned over yet again. Pirates just not getting anything really going forward. Good news is visitors far from clinical in the final third, at least of late. Oh, Little there was the one who ended up down on the turf. The fans, as always, putting their 2 cents in, helping the referee out. I don't know that he views it that way, but Little will have the throw. No one said it would be Anderley, a bit further up the pitch in a more dangerous position. Looking down the line to go to Holland. Cleared away, up to Morales. While ping-ponging around, sent in and not on target. But again, Warhawks just having these chances, and you can't give a good team this many chances before they make you pay. And something Southwestern really needs to clean up. As Gomez comes on, does the freshman, taking the place of Hazen up top. See what the Weatherford product can do. Some heavy legs, it appears, here in the second half for Southwestern. At this stage of the season, you understand that they played so many matches, but fitness certainly not an issue, particularly with the very favorable weather that we've had. They were out here this summer when it was in triple digits for long stretches. Holland. Oh, able to play herself into space. Nicely done by Emily Holland. Holland looking for a shot and not on target. Holland, a dangerous player. And again, to my previous point, if you continue to give a team opportunities, at some point you would imagine they will find a goal. And that is something Southwestern just needs to clean up. You can't continue to give a team like McMurry chance after chance. Little, oh, taken away by Landon. Here comes Landon, able to play Gomez. Edge of the box. Gomez trying to cut by the defender, could not. But it will be a goal kick. No, they're going to say Gomez last to touch it. Sandifer doing a good job. And no, they're going to reverse the initial call. Our assistant had pointed to the corner flag. Our referee, Todd Wallace, had initially said it was a goal kick. His assistant on the top side, Emily Donahue, pointed to the corner flag, and he has reversed it. So Southwestern will have a corner. As Grott comes on to take the place of Kane. So you had one fan group, the Pirate fans to my right, unhappy that that was initially a goal kick, and then when it was reversed, Warhawk fans to my left, they were unhappy with the reversal. Grott, who comes on immediately, will take the corner here. A golden opportunity. To the far post, had Moody, but it was just over. That is who they were looking for in that situation. Moody with the side. And no, they're going to say another corner for Southwestern. Apparently saying her header took a deflection. So another bite at the apple for the Pirates. Sent in, dangerous area, and punched over the top. Pirates will have a third corner in a row. Two from the near, now one from the far side. As Grott will switch sides to take it. And much as I said about McMurry, these are chances Southwestern needs to make the most of, and they will. Moody with the header at the far post. Kayla Moody uses that size, the 5'9" frame for the League City product. A massive goal, her second of the season. We are tied at 2 apiece, just over a quarter of an hour remaining. Grott with the assists. That is her 4th this year to lead the Pirates. Two similar teams, goals coming from similar instances as you would imagine. Do we have a game winner? Neither one of these teams, you would imagine, is content to settle for the draw, and you can certainly understand that. They both want the full points. They both want this victory as they are 4th and 5th in the conference standings. Southwestern just a spot above McMurray as they are looking up at Trinity, Concordia, and TLU, currently occupying the top 3 spots. I have a feeling the final 15 minutes is going to be an absolute barn burner. Both these teams doing what it takes to come away with the victories. The wind kicks up. What has been a beautiful morning, now a beautiful afternoon here in Central Texas. Oh, misplayed that time, couldn't clear it. Standifer. And Anders out of her box to take it. She will concede the Pirate throw. And with that, we again like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, and Aramark Food Services. Huge thanks to both for their continued support of Pirate Athletics. The wind really howling now here in Georgetown. Two goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second. Will we see more? It was a similar story. McMurry finding the opener, Southwestern equalizing. McMurray found a go-ahead goal in the second. Pirates have equalized yet again in a back-and-forth affair. As Vanderrob able to win the corner. Nicely done by the junior defender from Dallas. Grott will have another chance. He'll certainly have to take the howling wind into account here before her service. To the back post, too tall for everyone. Morales able to get there, sends it back into the mixer. Anders to claim it. Again, Anders was the one who started the match, played the first 45 minutes, but it was Nana Torres who played the first 20 of the second half before Anders came back on to take the spot between the sticks. Curious decision there. But it was not Torres who conceded the goal. It was, in fact, Anders. Back to Anders. And wisely just sends this out. No reason to risk anything in that situation with Pirates bearing down. Landon. Looking for a turn. Landon around the defender. Good service. And over the head of Gomez. Gomez, 5'6". She was 5'8". Possibly could have gotten on the end of that. And Jenny Pham ruled to have committed the foul. And that will give Both teams an opportunity to catch their breath. But Landon, as we had hoped, providing some energy and an impact here in the second half off the bench. She did in the first as well. Landon, the senior from just down the road in Cedar Park, former Timberwolf on cue. Here is Landon. Outside, defender bearing down and lost it. Just a touch too many as that gave the Warhawk defender time to come in and take it away. That time Singleton, the one who was able to win it. Powell off of Morales, careens right over into the path of Poole. And Morales may see yellow. And she will indeed. So there's the card, a caution issued to the sophomore, Mia Morales, the former Savio Eagle. Goes into the book with 10:46 remaining in the match. Moody looking to head it away. Vanderop trying to find her way around Templemeyer. She's the one who scored the first goal back in the 8th minute. Pass back behind Mia Reyna. Now Grott weaving her way through. Here comes Lauren Grott. Pass intercepted by a Little, the sophomore defender. Excuse me, just a freshman is Abby Little, and a very impressive defender, but another corner coming for the Pirates. Moody will certainly be the target, and you would imagine will be well marked by the Warhawks. Number 23 coming in. It was Powell closest to it. Out it comes to Morales. Morales, what does she do? Looking for a shot. Tries to get it off. Looking for the back post, and no Pirate able to get on the end of it. Morales was trying to find any space to get that one off. As Abby Little comes off. Brooklyn Grove back on for the Warhawks. Templemeyer tried to play herself down the line. Lyra using that height advantage, but she will concede another throw, and Banderab will come a little more forward. She will take it again. Gomez looking for Morales, but instead it's Portillo, no one in white in the vicinity. Grott again, so good in the wide areas. Beautiful service, and just into the side netting. I thought that was a little closer to the top of the 6-yard box, as it appeared when she initially shook it. Not the case. Time starting to become a factor for both these teams. 8.5 minutes remaining. Holland. Here comes Templemeyer trying to work her way around Lauren Powell, and just a heavy touch. And that will run over the end line for a goal kick. Either side have a game winner in it. A draw would be a fitting result, as closely contested as this match has been. That being said, neither side wants one. But just the way these two teams have played, they've battled from the opening whistle. Neither really been able to separate itself, nor would you imagine they would, as they are neck and neck in the conference standings. Pirates at 7-2, and McMurry 5-2-2. Just those two draws in conference, the only difference. Both coming off a loss, both trying to rebound before they turn their sights to the conference tournament next weekend in Houston. No trouble for Anders. And just judging by Anders, it appears that McMurry, as you would imagine, the visitor, pretty content to go ahead and see if they can come out of here with a draw. They've been unbeaten at home, 4-0-2. And here comes Landon, weaving her way through. Landon, dispossessed by Singleton, but got it back. Out it comes. Reyna, her shot deflected. Now Grotz sends it in. Anders there. Sure-handed. Pirates just one blemish here at home. 3 wins in conference play here in the friendly confines of Varsity Field. As Templemeyer down the line and Lauren Powell. Templemeyer still battling now with Banderab. Banderab. Ball stays in. The entire ball must eclipse the line. The entirety of the ball must go over, and that bears repeating in an instance like that. It did not. That went right in front of us here. Morales able to turn away from Singleton. Here comes Mimo. Stepping through. Looking for the back heel was Gomez. Maybe a bit too cheeky there. Obviously, there was the opportunity. I don't know that she could have turned and played that one in the little time she had allotted. Here we go, Bucks, the chant from the Pirates sideline. Here comes Gomez. Can she keep it in? Does so. No. The flag was up for offside even before then. It was a late flag from our assistant referee along the top side. A flag raised for offside, and that brings a conclusion to that attacking opportunity. Under 5 minutes remaining, Pirates will make another change, and I believe that is Hazen set to come back on, and you would certainly understand why. The attacking force that she's able to bring. And there's indeed the change as Gomez comes off, Hazen comes on. Seeing if she can be the spark. One of those seniors honored pre-match here on Senior Day out of Northbridge, Massachusetts. Here is Hazen on cue. Early touch after coming back on. Hazen still. Hazen to the left. Right to Anders. And it certainly appears that McMurry content to leave this with a draw. They are in no hurry to put this ball back to play. Grott unable to settle it off the high bounce. Landon does. Now Morales a bit of space. Back to Pham. Good switch of field here. Reyna. Still. Up to Landon. Lyra just stuck a toe to it. Landon serves it across. Has Hazen edge of the box and poked away. Very well defended by Haley Blakely. The foul will go against Hazen and the Pirates with 3 minutes remaining. That attacking opportunity comes to a close. Pirate fans trying to bring the energy as much as they can. Templemeyer up to Holland. Holland edge of the 18. Unable to get around Moody. Esquivel Serna is there as she has been almost the entirety of this match, could not make a mistake and didn't. Well, the fans both finding things to be unhappy about. McMurry will make changes if they have a chance with just 2 minutes remaining. Very little time. Hazen turns. Tries to put it on the left. Sending it in, has Grott. Grott looking to spin. Not on target, but did it take a deflection? It did. Pirates with the corner. "90 seconds remaining. Clock continuing to tick down here in Georgetown. Grott will take it. The in-swinger coming. Into the box, Anders rises to punch it away, and the whistle will go against the Pirates. The free kick for Anders and the Warhawks. "60 seconds remaining. Templemeyer rounding Banderob. Out it goes. Pirate goal kick. "40 seconds remaining. Is there time? Stranger things have certainly happened, but it is not going to be easy. And a goal kick for Anders, and she will take as much time as she chooses, and you would imagine that is as much as will be allotted her before putting this back into play. Taken short, final 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
There is the final. Southwestern now 7-2-1 in conference. McMurry 5-2-3. And both teams now turning their sights to next weekend's conference tournament. Again, thank you for joining us. And one more time, I'd like to honor the 11 seniors for Southwestern: Sydney Boswell, Madison Kane, Lauren Garrott, Jenny Pham, Ariana Morales, Samantha Hazen, Meredith Lannon, Lily Van Meter, Natalia Vela, Amelia Lara, and Sabina Sanchez. As always, we thank you for your support of Southwestern University Athletics. Make sure to stick with us as we move from our fall to our winter sports. The final 2-2. The Pirates and the Warhawks share the spoils here at Varsity Field in Georgetown in the final regular season match for both sides.